What's up, boys and girls? Welcome to the BFFs YouTube channel. Make sure you guys tap the bell, subscribe, like the video, and comment down below.
Raising Cane's. Okay, we've been telling you this for weeks about these cool Raising Cane's Post Malone 32-ounce collector's cups. Well, today's the last day you can get one. All you have to do is post up your combo for $1.39, and you get one of these super cool cups. Go today. Man, it's been hot outside. I could really go for some Raising Cane's freshly squeezed lemonade and freshly brewed iced tea. With tailgating season about to start, I'm going to need to go to Raising Cane's to get jugs of their lemonade and tea for all my tailgates. Raising Cane's chicken fingers are cooked to order, served hot. Just talking about their delicious chicken fingers make my mouth water. No wonder people crave it all the time. Satisfy your Cane's fix today. There really is no other option. Come for the chicken fingers, stay for the sauce. Order online at raisingcanes.com. Bryce Hall, welcome to the show.
Can't hear you yet, guys. Hold up.
Oh my God, he's throwing my BFF sign everywhere.
What about now? Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, welcome to the show, Bryce.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Straight off your victory, I sent him a DM. I didn't know he was going to be the show, but you won your bare knuckle fight. Now I didn't. Were you? I think I saw something. You were a fairly significant underdog in that fight? No.
I think I was a plus 500 underdog. Yeah.
That's a really, really big underdog. So I watched it after I saw you knock him down, which I'll give you credit. You look like a pretty skilled boxer with the knockdown, and then he kind of hurt himself. But you won the fight. How did you get into all this? Why are you bare knuckle? Well, it's an interesting thing. I don't know who the guy. Nobody knows G. Perez, right? There's nothing that
He's big in like the bare knuckle community. So like he was a 3-0
correct
bare knuckle fighter. So he was blowing up. He still is blowing up, but he's blowing up. But there was nothing like community.
Yes, correct. But there wasn't like a social media. Like, how did you end up fighting him?
I told them that I wanted to fight BKFC, and originally I was gonna like fight an influencer with gloves on the BKFC. And the BKFC wasn't interested in a glove fight. So I was like, okay, I'll do bare knuckle.
How long were you training for?
Crazy.
3 months. So I actually took training seriously. I took like every single day, 2 times a day. It was like my hardest camp. I literally wanted to die the entire time leading up, but
yeah, so obviously very different from the last time we saw you in the ring versus Austin McBroom.
Yeah, I didn't take training seriously on that at all.
So now what? Like that I saw a lot of people who ordinarily you wouldn't think just be like, wow, respect. He's doing the bare knuckle thing, which I think you have to anybody gets in the ring in that situation. So that is not influencer boxing, but obviously, to me, influencer boxing, there's a shit ton of money going around in it. You know, obviously, you got Jake Paul. Logan is about to fight Dylan Dennis. If that happens, Dylan Dennis has been talking about fighting forever. You have been talking, I guess, with Deji a little bit. Deji. What is your Deji?
Deji. Yeah.
So what are you thinking? That's a big win. That gives you kind of instant credibility. What are you thinking?
So originally I was ready to fight just October against Deji on the Prime card, but now that I've talked through with like my team, I don't know if I want to fight on a card that promotes Prime, to be honest, and I also think that a fight between me and Deji should be a main event in itself. So
why the Prime thing?
Early next year? Why what?
Like why
the Prime
did you
thing?
single
like
out?
Why are you
like
against
you
Prime?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I want to promote somebody else's company?
It's a fair point.
Oh, because
like that my fight. If you just look at my last fight, just from 3 days ago, has 3.5 million views on YouTube alone. We had 12 million concurrents. If you look at Deji's last fight, he had 840K views on YouTube with his last fight, and KSI 2.5 million. Like I should not be a co-main I think I'd be the third fight from the main event. So I wouldn't even be co-main. It would be Logan Paul would be co-main, and then it would be me versus Deji. And I'm also promoting a drink that I don't fucking drink or even give a shit about. So I don't.
Were they paying you low as well? Like I feel like that was a lot of the conversation I saw on Twitter was them continuously saying like, if Bryce Hall asks for less money, then we can do this fight. This guy's full of himself. He doesn't deserve this much money. Like, what was that money you were asking for, and then what are they offering?
So before, like, I fought BKFC, I was asking for $1 million, which is, like, you know, understandable. Mm-hmm. But now, after that fight, after the BKFC and how viral it went, and people see that I'm like a draw in the influencer boxing scene, it makes sense that you should pay one of the biggest draws some money. Like, I know it's not all about the money, but people have to think I have to pay shit to do these camps. Mm-hmm. I have to pay 50% of my earnings to fucking taxes. I have to pay a lot of shit leading up to this, and I'm also taking a break completely from my main source of income, which is social media. So the money has to make sense for me to do it. And fighting the third fight on the Prime card, it's like, okay, a lot of eyeballs, super sick, but they're not going to pay a lot of money because I'm not the main event.
Can you say what they were offering you?
They haven't said a number yet, but I know it's not going to be a number that they were offering, like Slim, who's like their fighter, like $200K.
Yeah, and speaking of somebody who's done a bunch of events, the third fight, whoever it is in their mind, is never going to be making a ton, because the logic of those throwing the fight is, well, it almost gets convoluted where the buys are coming from, because you may have somebody who's interested in Bryce, but they're already buying the fight because of Logan. It's like, all right, well, why are we? So he's right. If you're the third guy, you're never probably gonna get the money that you're looking for. By the way, did you ever get paid from that last one, that whole debacle?
I got some of it. I didn't get like the $5 million, obviously.
Yeah,
because it didn't even make $5 million.
Yeah. So I guess we just hang on and see what it is, right? I mean, you haven't made a decision, and you're obviously going to fight again. You put yourself in a good position to do that. Is it definitely going to be?
It's definitely it's fun to do that. Yeah, it's definitely going to be deadgy. And I think the internet thinks after watching my bare knuckle fight that I still can't box. They say that I'm just like a brawler, but it's like, when I did bare knuckle, I trained my ass off for this shit, and I know what I'm capable of. I'm an athlete. I know how to fight. But bare knuckles, a completely different sport. I'm getting in there. I don't want to get hit, so I'm not going to be throwing like technical punches the entire time in a bare knuckle fight where one punch can change the entire game. Like, my game plan was to prance around the ring, wait for the guy that's way more experienced to come towards me, and then I hit him with big shots. That was my game plan going into the fight. This is his ring. This is his house. He comes to the guy that's challenging him. And people think I can't box still, and they think that Deji, any of the influencers, can still outbox me. I could go in there tomorrow and just, I know what I'm capable of, and I would whoop all the influencers in boxing.
Well,
and I don't mean that in a cocky way. I know what I'm capable of. Like, I trained my ass off for this. Like, I put my literal blood, sweat, and tears. I know that sounds so stupid. I literally trained my ass off. I was miserable in this camp.
Well, I did not see Bryce for like 3 months, to be fair.
Yeah,
like, he was disappeared off the planet of the earth.
That, for me, from outside, what Bryce just said, all true, doesn't mean anything to me as like a fight fan person. What matters is he won and creates interest, whether it's Bryce or anybody. Now, I'd be interested to see if what he's saying is true. And really, to sell a fight, that's all you need is the average person be like, yeah, he looked good there. Maybe he can fight, maybe he can't. Let's see the next fight. That's kind of how it works. That's how I was with Jake. And I kind of lost interest when Jake lost to Fury's brother, because I'm like, oh, I don't think Fury's brother's, like, I didn't know how good Jake was. I think I know now he's okay. He's not like a world beater or anything. So that's the fight game. Like, Bryce did enough in the last fight where you don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like,
it also showed a lot, because Tommy Fury fought Anthony Taylor, who's like a 5'5" MMA fighter, and went the distance with him. And Jake
I was at that fight. That was in Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw that, and then Jake went the distance with Tommy Fury, I was like, okay, that shows like where Jake's skill level is after 5 years of training in boxing.
Do you think that you could take on Jake in a boxing match?
I could take him bare knuckle.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, bare knuckle, if you're watching this, if you see this clip, let's set that up.
You and
actually-
Jake in a bare knuckle fight would be a massive, massive draw.
I would
Jake
actually,
honestly strikes me as the type of guy. If the money's right, he'll do whatever. That's he.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd shy away from that if the money was right. I don't think. What do I know?
I just
would-
wonder if the D, like, what's that? Dazn? How do you pronounce that?
DAZN.
DAZN?
DAZN.
There we go. There, thanks for the correction, Dave. I know you're always on top of it with the word pronunciation.
Well, I met with
so,
that
yeah.
guy. I met with the guy who owns that. He's like the 7th richest person in the world. He's a Russian oligarch.
Whew. I guess you want to
For
say
real.
his company name right?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, his deal with them, would that, like, ixnay on the BKFC fight?
Yeah. I don't know, because I went on like the Misfits card, which is partnered up with DAZN,
Yeah.
and they promoted my bare knuckle fight on it. Like and Conor McGregor went up on, like, in the ring and challenged KSI to a bare knuckle fight. Like, I think there's like,
Okay. Yeah,
Like,
okay.
You
There's-
can't
there's
tell
like a
what
lot-
the fuck's going on in this world. There's so many different. It's like if the money's right for all the parties, and they feel
They're
it's right,
gonna-
I think anything
like-
can happen.
Yeah.
they're gonna promote anything that's gonna sell.
Yeah.
Like, everyone
Yeah.
makes money if they have all these influencers drawing a lot of attention to the combat sports, and I think, to be honest, it's dying, like, heavily. Like, no one really is showing any interest in any of these influencers that are trying to take it, like, super serious. Jake Paul's like the only draw. Like, if you look at KSI, Deji, any other like big YouTube name fighters, last few fights, they're barely pushing 1 million views on YouTube. I know the companies aren't making any money. Everyone's pirating shit. The most recent one, which was mine, is shitting on every other influencer that dedicated their life to this.
Shitting on it how? You
Jake
mean by,
Paul
like, the
versus
views
Nick.
after the fact.
Views during and after the fact.
Is the bare knuckle is pay-per-view?
Yeah, it was pay-per-view, but they made their money, and then they signed a massive deal with Fubo, which was international television across the nation and like just international. So they decided to just do this one for free, and people can argue and say like, oh yeah, it's because it was free, but it was 12 million concurrent viewers watching the fight. 12 million people watching.
Yeah, that's
my
still
fight.
a pretty gigantic though. If one's pay-per-view and one's free, you can't. Those are really apples. And
Okay, but
oranges.
then people would go on YouTube and they would watch it. Mine was free, and it still has 3.5 million views on YouTube right now in 3 days.
No, I don't disagree. I'm just saying, like, well, I guess I do a little bit disagree. Like, I saw you trending, and I'm like, why is he trending? And I saw he was fighting, and then I went, it's like knockdown, and I went and searched it out. Whereas if it is behind a paywall, a lot of times you don't have the access to do that in real time. So they're just, I mean, pay-per-view versus free, it's tough to judge. I think the overall theme, if there's interest, people will find a way to get, whether it's you, the different companies all together, and that win puts you in a good spot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think just what Jake Paul is doing in general, like just fighting all the UFC fighters, I think that's going to be his lane. Like that's him. He's just fighting like legendary fighters when they don't have boxing backgrounds, and he's going to beat all of their asses, and he's going to make tens of millions of dollars doing it. And I think that's how he's going to stay. He's going to say he wants to be champion just to get more eyes on him. But I think his lane and what he wants to do with boxing is just to fight like old retired UFC fighters.
Yeah,
Which is-
I mean,
which
and
in
I don't know.
in a way
I
is
don't know
smart.
what his last pay-per-view did, but if it was big, in a
450K.
way, it's kind of. Is that what it was? 450,000.
450K, yeah. But on YouTube, 10 million views in like 8 days, which is crazy.
All right. Well, we'll keep tuned on that. Let's go into now the more general outside the fight. I guess it's still the Bryce Hall, and this is like if we could take the go back in time clock. Tana Mongeau and Bryce Hall have beef. Like, I feel like this is day one BFF headlines. Do you guys have beef? Do we care? Like, well, you guys
What
are
happened?
following, unfollowing. Who fucking knows and who cares?
Yeah,
But
no.
what happened?
I just, honestly, it was like, I just don't like. I really don't like Tana. She just, I really don't. I think what she does is fake. But she got pissed at like what I said on that Zach Sang podcast, and it came out wrong. But she says that she fucks people for clout all the time, And I said, like, yeah, I hooked up with Tana for clout at the time, but then we grew to be friends. And then she goes on her own, like, podcast and just kind of, like, shits on me and then says, because I tweeted something like, I need Tana to say she's Team Bryce on God for this fight. And she went on her podcast or somebody else's podcast or something and said, she said something like, oh, look, Bryce Hall tweeted at me trying to get promo for his fight because no one's going to watch it. Just basically shitting on me. So I was just like, instead of me responding publicly, I just don't even want to associate with this girl. So I'm just going to unfollow her.
Didn't she say something about how that you love eating ass and making people sign NDAs that don't work?
That was the person that was on her. Yeah, that was the person on her podcast or whoever that chick was that said that. What the fuck is she even talking about?
Like, you don't know that chick?
I have no idea who that chick is.
Oh.
She said something about. Do we? Yeah.
We have the clip.
And who they are, and everyone's doing everything for this highlight reel on Instagram and to look so cool and whatever.
I saw that thing about Bryce Hall being like, yeah, I fucked Tana.
He tweeted today, was like, he has like a new fight, and he was like tweeting, I want Tana to say Team Bryce on God to like promote it. I need her to have it. I was like, didn't you just say you fucked me for clout on a podcast 3 days ago?
This man also loves eating ass. He needs to be quiet. I can't believe it. The cheek.
Did you fuck him?
No, I swear to God, but I know someone that did. And also, he's obsessed with NDAs. But they don't work because everyone still talks. I always think about NDAs, right?
Everyone still talks.
What's the point? Yeah.
I've never made a woman sign an NDA.
Yeah, you don't strike me as an NDA guy.
Never.
Yeah,
I
lived with you for like 2 years, and you were not an NDA guy then.
I have never made a woman sign an NDA after
I feel like you're not
sexual intercourse.
Careful enough.
What's wrong with eating ass?
Yeah. What's with the e-ass shame going on?
Yeah, where was that like just randomly brought in? They were talking about like fucking
fight,
and
the UK girl's like, and he
oh
eats
yeah,
ass.
by the way, Bryce eats ass. Like,
I heard
he
from
did
like
that.
not personal experience. I heard about it.
Yeah,
It made that sound like that was a far more horrific crime than like eating
I
ass.
know.
Who cares? And I
they're
will
like, forget
say,
the podcast.
Eating ass is
I,
terrible.
Yeah. I also feel like Tana, like you said, Bryce, I know she says she fucks for clout. She said that on here, I think, on our show.
Yeah.
So I don't know why
She says it all the time. I don't know why she got. I don't know why she got
She's probably mad
so
because
pissed.
you guys were actually friends, so she was like hurt by it.
I was never okay. So big shocker. I was never friends with Tana. Like I have never like called Tana. I've never talked to Tana. Every single time I'm in a vicinity and Tana's in the same vicinity, she'll grab her phone out and she'll film me and like hug me and grab me. And I'm just like, oh my God, this girl needs to stop like touching me. You can see it in like all of our videos. Like she would always grab me, try to kiss me. It was like, you know that vibe.
Yeah, I know
She
that vibe.
she is 100% that vibe. Like she's not friends with like all of these people that she makes it look like she's friends with online. She just films them. Like,
But
we're
that
doing,
also
like,
seems
just
like kind of
chilling.
your vibe too, and I don't mean that negatively here, but like you and Tana like being like smoochy, blah blah blah. Like that seems like good for everybody. That's like good. Like why would? So I could totally see her doing what you're saying, but I won't see you being like, "Ooh, don't do that to me, Tana."
You can actually pull up like all of our. You can pull up like TikToks, like me and Tana. It's like me just kind of like, what is this TikTok? And she'll just be like, hey, film this TikTok with me, and she'll put it down, and then she'll just press record, and I don't know what
That's
we're doing.
what like
so
Bree
I'm just,
did on the Tart trip with all the most famous people. It's like, hey, let's make quick content. You're the biggest person, and let's go.
That's not.
yeah, but
the same.
I also don't. I guess I just don't do that.
I knew I get a reaction.
I just personally don't do that. So like the fact that she's mad at me for saying that on a podcast, I apologize. Like sorry if it came across as like me being a dickhead. But for her to go on that podcast when she does the exact same thing, if not worse, is extremely hypocritical.
All right, let's move on. We already talked about the
Fair.
Bryce Hall, Taylor Holder potential fight that I think looked pretty clearly it had nothing to do with you two. So unless I'm missing something and you want to clear that up, but I believed when it said it really wasn't had nothing to do with you two.
Oh, the one at the
Yeah.
where
the
he was
stage.
screaming at. Yeah, no, that was not me. He was screaming at some fat drunk guy.
Yep, that's what he said. That seemed like to be the truth. All right, now into the non-Bryce Hall headlines. The Bobbi Althoff Drake situation. So they both deleted all their shit at the same time. Silvana's like, I heard that Bobbi slept with Drake and is getting divorced. So I asked her. I DM'd Bobbi. I was like,
What?
hey.
You asked her, did you sleep with Drake and are you getting a divorce?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You just DM'd her that?
Yes.
Wait, where did Silvana hear this? Was it
You got a set my
on
brother.
social media?
Yeah, she said she read about it beforehand.
Okay.
And Bobbi denied it. She's like, I'm not commenting on that publicly, but that's not true. I'm like, I don't believe
so
it
you
either.
just outed her? You just outed her not public comment?
Oh,
Well, she
When
responded.
you guys were saying Bobby, I thought you were talking about a dude. I was
No,
like, Drake was
no.
no, Bobby. Althoff.
Well, let me say this. After seeing this video of her at the show, it's so obviously a bit.
Yeah.
It's whatever they're doing is a bit. I don't think they've hooked up at all. I think they're in conjunction. I think Friday she said she's announcing something, and it's going to be in cahoots with him. Because also, I don't think you ever get the simultaneous unfollow as closely as they did it, where it's like, beep, they did it
Yeah.
together. Like, one person usually unfollows mad. You're like, blah, blah. They did it together. And this video of her at the concert, she's so in character. We can show that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
If they had beef, why would she go to the concert? What? If they had beef, why would she go to the concert?
This was before the
Clearly, she's doing
I
it.
tried. That's what Drake sounded like. Yeah, it's definitely. I feel like it's planned.
Has to be.
Dave, you texted me and Brie about this in a group chat this week. Being
I
you
was
were
fired
invested
up.
in this drama.
Well, the first time I saw it was before I saw the clip, and I was like, yeah, I'm super invested. Like, what happened? Because I was more like, Drake, I know, is sensitive with the image and content that is around him. So I'm like, oh, did she piss him off? But then the more I saw it, it's a clear publicity stunt in my mind.
Yeah, that's a ploy for something. They're probably doing something together.
Definitely.
Because she could have just like archived the YouTube video. You know, she didn't have to
Totally.
necessarily take it down like fully.
it was probably a
Viral
lot of
crazy
money.
plane lady apologized.
This was so
Oh, I saw
weird. This
this.
was almost
I saw
weirder
this.
than the plane thing.
Yeah, did you see the crazy plane lady that like ran off and was like, "That man is not real. That human is not real."
The alien thing.
Yeah. She apologized, but I feel like they just replaced her probably with like a cyborg. So it's not even.
Why is she apologizing?
Because she was like, maybe that person was real. You'll see it. They definitely fucking Area 51 came and abducted her and replaced her, and now she's trying to cover.
Josh,
up
you
her
can't say these
exposure.
types of things on mainstream media, otherwise
I
you'll
know,
disappear.
I'm gonna disappear now. I'm gonna come back next week with an apology, and it's gonna sound really, really weird. I'm gonna sound like Pinky Doll.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Pinky Doll's legit. Every time I feel like we have Bryce on, conveniently an Addison Rae story shows up. Like, we haven't talked about Addison Rae in months.
I know. That's crazy.
Thanks, guys.
She's releasing new
hilarious.
music, signed with WMG after all of Addison Rae's music leaks were taken down from YouTube, saying it belonged to WMG. Good for her, I guess. All right. I'm an Addison fan, so good for her that she has music. I saw some video of her, but I mean, I don't know. Who cares?
Go Addison.
Wait, what? What was that little thing you just did there? I saw some video of her.
There was
but-
a video of
What was
her
the video?
like doing a cartwheel in a bikini that went viral, and that is why she was trending when I saw it.
Was she doing it to her song?
I don't know what it was. I think it was related to this. Everyone's like, in the captions, Addison Rae's coming. Like, watch out, girlies, for her music.
Oh, he saw one of like the bot tweets and thought that was why she was trending.
I'm so confused.
Like, when I saw her, I go down the same way I saw Bryce was trending. If I see people I know trending on Twitter, I click, and the thing that was trending for her was this cartwheel. I don't know what else to say.
Well, congrats to her. She can flip.
Yeah, that's dope. I mean, cartwheels are.
I
impressive.
can do a
can't-
cartwheel. Maybe I should. Dude, we should do a cartwheel and see
I'm
if we
not a
trend.
big. I'm not a big cartwheel guy. Like I'm not really good at it. I feel like my limbs are too long and it's hard to stabilize them. So
I'm just telling you what I saw.
no, I believe you. I'm not denying what you saw. It just seems weird that she did a cartwheel and started trending, unless there was like something else to it. You know?
I think it was the
well,
music.
she had a bikini on.
It was bikini, but it was more music. It was the combo bikini music. I don't know.
Bikini music,
Bikini
cartwheel.
music is bikini music cartwheel. Now you are throwing
That's
a lot
the
in the mixing
trifecta.
pot here. So
Lil Tay's
maybe.
death was a hoax.
This was crazy, and it was totally obviously her doing it in her family.
Good for her. This girl, she's a genius.
Yeah, you love when people fake their deaths.
I
called that from the beginning. As soon as it was announced, I literally told like my whole house. I was like, "This is the biggest
there's no way this is
bullshit."
real.
Yeah.
The biggest bullshit, and I knew it, but I didn't want to tweet it just in case.
She was actually dead.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You got to be careful on that. Taylor Swift's announced 1989 version, Taylor's version. People went nuts, including me. Yes, we knew it was coming. Karlie Kloss attended the Eras tour. She was in the nosebleeds. That was shocking. I was actually at Ed Sheeran last night, and John Mayer was there. I thought I was going to have to just drop him.
Really?
Did you give him did you give him a stank eye?
Oh yeah, he didn't see it, but I did. By the way, you guys may be too young. So Ed Sheeran, it was like a little private show in the Hamptons, not like at a bar. The best A-list in a tiny group area, like in a 10-foot area that I've ever been around. Again, I'm older, so you guys may be like, I don't give a fuck about these people. But in like a 10-foot area, Paul McCartney, Billy Joel,
Damn.
Michael J. Fox, John Mayer, I know I'm forgetting. Oh, Bon Jovi. It was,
God,
Ed Sheeran.
well, he was singing.
Oh.
that's a clouded room. Tana
Yeah.
would love to get her hands on that room.
I mean,
She
Paul
would have her
Paul
phone
McCartney is going to be what, like top 10 most famous people?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
What was it?
yeah.
What was this special occasion? It was just.
It was a private Ed Sheeran concert.
Oh.
Thank
very
you.
beautiful, very beautiful.
Fake Taylor Swift has bigger concerts than most artists. A Filipino, yeah, of course. Everyone's just milking off Taylor. Filipino Taylor? Taylor Sheesh? What's going on?
Represent.
Yeah. 10,000 people going to see Taylor Sheesh. Can I see Taylor Sheesh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's doing 10,000 person concerts.
She
Taylor
imitates-
Sheesh.
She imitates everything like down to the dance moves.
Yes.
What the?
Fuck you. All right, we get it. These videos, Austin, that we go, like, we're not idiots. They go on for like 5 hours. We get the point.
That's true.
We get
That's
the
true.
point.
They are quite long. They are quite long.
Who
I
would
love-
pay to see that?
I would.
To go see the fake Taylor Swift?
Taylor Sheesh, yes.
There's got to be someone doing it better than that.
But you don't want it to be too good.
Why?
Then it's too good. It's like she's the perfect amount of like, this is weird.
It's like Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
I think people actually find that entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
no, they like it.
I would
Yeah, I
see
mean,
Taylor
obviously.
Sheesh once. Be like, it's kind of cool. Like, oh, she's doing that move.
I would probably second that. I would have to check that out.
Yeah. When that first clip was put up, I was like, oh, she looks exactly like her. I thought it was the fake. It was the real. And then when I saw the fake, I was like, okay, it doesn't look. I mean, she really don't look anything like her. That's what it's kind of quirky. I kind of like
That's why it's so funny.
That's why it
Yeah,
works.
exactly. Yeah. Landon Barker says Dominic Fike is better than Taylor Swift. This idiot.
And he deleted it.
He better.
You probably
Dominic
got
Fike is
fucking
great,
flamed.
but it's not Taylor Swift.
I don't know who Dominic Fike is, but it's an idiotic statement.
Is that Euphoria?
Yeah.
He's a really good songwriter and singer, but he's not.
Yeah, he
Taylor
actually
Swift.
is really talented.
Yeah.
He is really talented.
But crazy to compare anyone
Yeah.
to Taylor Swift. I feel like
Yeah.
you're just
You can say you
asking
like
for,
him more than Taylor Swift.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's your opinion. Yeah.
Saying better though, you know the Swifties are gonna come and like strangle you.
It's funny
Yeah.
we live in like a society now that like people get mad at other people's opinions.
Oh, it's
I know.
It's like,
I think I'm more afraid of like the Swiftie fan base than I am of like being canceled or cancel culture.
there's like a few music artists you can't say anything about, otherwise like the whole internet will attack you.
Yeah.
like
ruin
I
your
think
life.
that I think the Swifties are the most powerful one though. Like what's Beyonce's the bees?
Beehive.
The Beehive.
Well,
Beehive.
yeah, listen, and the Swifties are having their moment because the tour, the domestic just ended, but like it's crazy. Like I was talking to Bob Kraft, also owner of the Patriots, who's at the concert, and I'm like, how is Taylor Swift? And he was like, she had that famous rain show at Gillette. That's when it poured. He's like, guess how many people no-showed for that? He's like 100. He's like, if it rains in a football game, thousands of people don't show. 100 people, that's it, didn't show for that.
Aren't the tickets like $10,000?
Yeah, they're crazy expensive. They are.
So yeah, probably that's
Less likely to cancel.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul beef. Jake and Logan went on it last week's Impulsive when Logan confronted Jake for not allowing to bring Prime to Jake's fight and being told he would be kicked out if he did. Logan said he would never ban Jake from promoting anything in his fights, and Jake said that Logan couldn't bring Prime because their competitor Celsius was the main sponsor of Jake's fight. I get Jake's. I love Logan. I get Jake's side here totally. Like
you can't bring another competitor.
Did you see the clip, Dave? Like, did you actually see the clip of them talking about it or not?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I saw the clip and I was very much like, oh, I feel like Jake
is
very much in the right here.
Yeah, we can show the clip. I agree. And then they were talking about who was a better fighter and this and that.
Mentioning or bringing in Prime to the stadium. They said
Jake
I would
really
get kicked
got
out
his
if I
ass
brought
in
a
this.
Prime bottle. That's ridiculous, dude. Do you think I would ever ban you from promoting any of your shit at any of my events? That's ridiculous.
Wait, that's because of who the partner, the competing
Dog,
partner was
Marcos
for the event.
texted us 4 times with stipulations listed out, paragraphs.
Yeah, get over it. Like, and meanwhile,
come on, I'm your brother building a
oh
business.
yeah, you're my brother building a business. You love to play both sides, bro.
What other
You
side
play
am I playing?
both
What
sides.
other side am I playing?
You play both sides.
What's
and it's
the
like,
other side that I'm playing?
I'll partner with all of your enemies,
Bro,
I
my
have
life is
all-
my life. Your life is your life. If you want
But
to create
see, you
beef
love
with-
to play both. You love to play both sides. You
I'm
love to play
explaining
both
my
sides.
rationality.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on
Team
Jake's
Jake.
side here.
Yeah.
Because what the last thing in the world, Celsius, who knows? I'm sure they paid a lot. You pay all this money, you get upstaged by Logan sitting ringside with a Prime, and it ends up being a bigger deal for Prime, who paid nothing. I get the brother thing, but you just, I mean, I from the business side, and Logan's a smart business guy, so I don't see, and he has done I think Jake truly hates Dana White. I think at least that's the appearance from the outside. Like, that's not a gimmick that they don't like each other. And Prime is like the prime sponsor of UFC. What was that? Am
Also,
I wrong?
KSI.
Well, KSI I think is the bigger one. Like KSI and Jake have never ever
Also,
liked each other.
Yeah.
And then Logan goes and does an entire company with him.
Which,
right?
by the way,
I think when
I
Jake
don't-
was
yeah,
like,
I don't
play
know
both
that
sides, like you're.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
always
mad
say
either. It's like
Logan's an
they're.
asshole.
What do they say, Bree?
I wouldn't let it
I
at
always
my
say
event
Logan's
either.
an asshole. Jake's the nicer one.
I
It's
like
crazy
them
how the public's finally seeing it.
both. I've had nothing but
finally
good
see it.
experiences. Like, I like Logan and I like Jake. So, Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. I can't believe this is happening. More so because I can't believe Dylan Dennis.
Do you think
Since
it's actually going to happen? Dylan Dennis has been saying this for 5 years.
Literally since I've started delving into, I guess, the TikTok or a different world and became aware of who Dylan Dennis is, he's been talking about fighting. Like, I'm sure he's threatened you, Bryce, right?
Nah, actually, me and Dylan Dennis are cool.
Really? That's like an upset to me because I feel like I've seen him threaten to fight everybody on the planet at one time or another.
No, he actually DM'd me a few days ago and said, prove the world wrong about my bare knuckle fight. And then congratulated me after the win. Yeah.
Nice, Dylan.
So Dylan Dennis is just tweeting out pictures of Logan's fiance with dudes.
Yeah.
I think, okay, I'm just going to give my input on this.
She's a famous model.
Yeah.
It's the fight game. It's the fight game, and you're supposed to sell a fight. There are no boundaries. So Dylan Dennis is promoting the fuck out of this fight, and Logan is crying about it. He's promoting this fight. It's causing more people to talk about it, even us right now.
Yeah.
It's causing
Is
the whole
Logan
internet
crying
to go
about
crazy.
it?
Yes, he sent him a threatening letter saying that he was going to sue him.
For talking about his wife?
Yeah.
Or fiance, sorry?
Yeah, his fiance.
What is the suit there?
I actually have no idea.
Okay.
But I've seen like many things that's like another thing on Twitter. Like he's sending.
That also though could be the same, unless you're saying he's trying to keep that quiet. But like that could also be the fight game. Why am I blanking on? We're just calling her his fiance. She's like an accomplished model. What is her name?
Nina Agdal.
Nina Agdal. Like Sports Illustrated model.
I think it's entertaining.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. And Logan, again, I like it. I think he's a smart guy. So if you're gonna sign a fight with Dylan Dennis, and Dylan Dennis has a picture of himself grabbing your fiance's butt, that's getting posted.
Was that
obviously.
photoshopped? Was that photoshopped or was that real? I saw that photo.
I think
It's on the sheet.
Looks real.
But also, let me also say this.
Super real.
If Dylan Dennis can Photoshop it, he will. Like, Dylan Dennis is going to post and do whatever, and that is part of the deal when you're signing a fight with Dylan Dennis.
That's hilarious. I would do the same exact thing if I...
Right. So it could be real. It could be Photoshopped. Regardless of what it is not surprising.
No, he's the guy that's going to do that 100%.
100%. Snow White causes a stir. Rachel Zegler, the actress who's set to play Snow White in Disney's live-action remake, has been catching flack for talking poorly about the original Snow White. Understatement of her talking. I mean, I don't know why she would take the movie. Roll the clip. She fucking hates Snow White. Hates.
Yeah, she doesn't even like it at all.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. So we didn't do that this time. Cast a guy in the movie. Right. Andrew Burnap, great dude. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows?
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. It's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be
She
saved
seems
by
like
the
a fun
prince, and she's
person
not
to be
going to be.
Yeah, like why? Nobody had a
Holy
gun to your
shit.
head to be Snow White unless you're trying to redefine it. Like,
You audition probably.
I think that's what they're going for. Like, it's like a shitty message in the old one, though.
is it? Well, like
what is
I
the
don't
shitty
really
message? Like,
remember
what's
it.
so
It's like a guy that stalks Snow White and then like
stalks?
He
The
saves
prince-
her,
the
and
prince?
it's like yeah.
What, a guy can't save a girl?
But
Yeah.
it's like weirdly done. Like he stalked her and stuff, like in the woods and stuff.
To kiss her and save her life, right?
There's bears and shit in the. I'm gonna have to. You know what?
I truly need to rewatch it too.
I'm gonna rewatch it as well
Because I
because
don't
I
like
heard
this.
them
I don't
say
think I've ever
stalk.
watched it.
I think if you ask the prince, he's like, I'm not stalking her. I'm in love with her and I'm saving her. And then the women are like, well, I don't need saving. Well, then she may have died in the woods.
Homework for BFFs.
that's the
We
point.
watch it. We
Deal.
next week we say what we think.
I saw a video that a girl made on TikTok that was like, why the fuck do they keep changing these princess movies? Sometimes, as a woman, I just want to watch a movie where my Prince Charming is going to come and save me. Why can't I be saved by a prince anymore? And I was like,
we're gonna
hey,
watch
that's
this.
kind of facts.
We're gonna watch
We
this
are.
movie and we'll report back.
Yeah.
We will.
Alix, Earle, Braxton
Classic.
Berrios made amends. Alix, Earle re-soft launches with Braxton Berrios on an Instagram story after a makeout scandal. They're not like together. They just fuck, right?
Yeah, that's what she says. They're just hanging out.
All right, so who cares?
Yeah.
Why would Braxton Berrios care?
Yeah.
I think it was more just getting publicly like embarrassed to like the 17-year-old thing, and everyone thought that he was getting
Yeah, but if
cheated
you're not together, if you're like, it's not my girlfriend, who cares? Zuckerberg calls off fight with Elon Musk. This was obvious. They were never going to fight because Zuckerberg takes this shit like he built a fucking
serious.
octagon in his backyard.
Yeah. I saw his wife was not happy about that.
Yeah, because of the soil. But you got one guy who's so rich, he's dedicating his life to becoming like the ultimate nerd warrior, and Elon, who doesn't give a fuck. So no, like, why would you go fight him? Kim K wants Drake? ?
She was at his concert, you know? They were
Giving
a
each
little
other
bit
googly eyes.
flirtatious.
I would like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was coming to say hi to her. She was just like,
Yeah.
ah.
I'm not reading too much into that.
I think they probably already banged.
I was smiling like that at Ed Sheeran last night.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful thing. It's like, oh, you killed it.
Well, Brie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Well.
Yeah, Brie, I don't know if you can speak on this.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, every concert I go to, I'm like, oh, that's great.
Wow. Zach Bryan better not let you go to any more concerts.
Okay.
Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny caught a lot of attention where they're drunk and showing PDA. I mean, okay, good for them.
Yep, shut up.
The
Island Boys be sucking each other's dicks?
Each other's dicks.
What? No way. That's not real.
No way, that's a headline on our show.
No.
Oh my God, bro.
I think the video is potentially.
Look at this shit.
Not real.
I mean, we could have like guessed that before the video actually came out. We could have just guessed that.
Let's see the video.
I've seen
I need
that
to.
on
I need
Twitter.
to see the video.
I don't think I need to.
Oh, that's not real.
Oh, it's a carrot.
Still.
Ew.
Still, why
I
are
don't
you
like
filming
it.
that?
It's your brother.
Wait,
man.
but wait a minute. It's a real video. It's just a carrot. These motherfuckers are crazy. The Island Boys are fucking crazy.
That's insane. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. You can't do that on the internet, man.
I kind of respect.
You can't do that. No,
the
Dave.
Boys,
no.
The Island Boys do what they want. The
Oh
Island
well, you
Boys
like
are,
you stand for perverts. You already
I don't
said
know,
it.
I don't know if I stand them, but like they're fucking crazy, man. Like sucking each other's dick with a
They
carrot.
should hang out with PinkyDoll. That would be a crazy collab.
What a fucking weirdo. Tory Lane.
Wait, PinkyDoll's the weirdo or the Island Boys? Who's the weirdo?
Island Boys.
Island Boys.
Well.
Tory Lane sends 10 years in prison. Tory Lane's officially sentenced 10 years in prison for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Tory says he refuses to let jail time eliminate him and refused to apologize for charges that he's been wrongfully convicted of. 10 years, tough.
10 years is a long time.
Can't be shooting people. Blindside movie was a lie. This was a big story yesterday. We actually, on Barstool Radio, had the son of the family, the kid in the movie, the actual guy, though. I don't know what I think on this.
Wait, can you explain? A lie? This was like my favorite story of all time.
So the player, Michael Orr, is saying he was never adopted. It was instead a conservatorship, and that the family basically tricked him into signing his name away and haven't given him anything from the movie. I think it's a little bit... I'm holding back judgment. The family, the guy we talked to, is like, the only reason it was a conservatorship as opposed to adoption is because when you're above 18, when he thinks it was done, it's that way. He's like, we really didn't make any money for the movie. The studio made money. Like, we've made 50, 60 grand total. Like, and by the way, he's turned down money and basically said it'll all come out in court documents. But sad story all the way around.
Damn. Heartbreaking.
Man, that was a great movie.
Still is.
All right.
I feel like why would he just come out about all this now though? If it's
He came out same day as the book. Had a book.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, was waiting to sell his book.
The book came out the same day this all kind of broke, which is definitely peculiar timing.
Which is like very much so.
Peculiar.
Me
I
to
feel
believe
like
that
Bryce,
that.
you're just so bored. Are you bored?
I just don't. I mean, I just don't.
I feel
know
like Bryce
any
probably
about
hasn't watched The Blind Side.
I don't like all this weird drama. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what
He's
a
the
Blind
fighter
Side
now.
is.
It's a movie.
He's just locked. He's locked in the.
Not a social media guy anymore.
I usually also don't. I don't keep up with like drama. I don't know what it is.
Says
T-Talk
the
isn't
drama
a thing
guy.
anymore.
Yeah, number
T-Talk,
one.
it's
Are you
like
guys still
I
doing-
kept up with shit when I was on like T-Talk, but like
Yeah.
we don't even do that, so I don't even know any celebs anymore.
BFF's Corner. I bought back Barstool. That was pretty big news.
That
So-
I did hear about.
Congratulations.
See that?
Thank you.
That I heard
thank you,
about.
Thank you.
$1.
A dollar.
Crazy.
$1.
A dollar, which is crazy.
That's insane.
Dave meets Tana. Yeah, first time person.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't
Talking about
recognize
Tana?
her at first.
Yeah, you were.
How was that?
What's up?
Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't know it was her at first. I'd never seen her in person. I was like, who is this person in the office?
Why did she
I don't
not
know.
look the same?
I just had never seen her. I don't know what I expected.
What are you alluding to? What are you alluding to? You're alluding to something.
No, not really.
Dave, just say it, Dave. What are you gonna say here?
No, I would say it if you guys are trying to.
You
bait
cover
me
her
to be
a
like
lot. You guys cover her all the time, and then she walks into your office and you don't even know who she is.
That's weird.
I didn't know who she was.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I asked.
Yeah.
You guys are trying to get me to say she's a catfish.
That's not what
dude.
the fuck?
The
Definitely
genuine
what
actual
you
hell.
That is 1,000%.
That's
what you're saying. I didn't think she looked better or worse than what I expected. I just did. She didn't. I didn't recognize.
I just thought maybe she did her hair different or something that day. I was asking why. Why did she look different?
Same vibe.
Maybe she had lengthened eyelashes or like maybe a lipstick shade that was a little bit different than the typical. I don't know. I don't know how girls change their looks. I'm a dude.
That I am also a dude.
I'm a dude.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving versus me. I'm eventually going to play this dude in one-on-one.
Changes the subject.
And we what?
You're eventually gonna play this dude on one-on-one.
Yeah, we're gonna play one-on-one.
When is it gonna happen?
Dave, you're gonna get
what?
She said, when's it gonna happen?
Oh, end of August.
So, how are you gonna get your shoulder surgery? How are you gonna go do layups? How are you gonna, shoot deep?
Honestly, it's like a no. I'm not too worried about it. Like, I mean, I'm not sitting here being like, oh, I'm going to give Kyrie Irving a fucking game in one-on-one. No, my game will be like the mental work, not putting the ball in the basket versus Kyrie Irving. I can't even fucking lift my shoulder. He's like one of the best basketball players who ever lived. He's a weirdo, but nobody's going to deny the talent. Last one, Mongeau, they're trying to break you up, Brie.
I know. It's debunked. Right when I read it, I was like, it's crazy because, okay, I knew it was fake when it said, what does it say? He's talking to others who will be along the current tour path coming up. I knew it was fake after that because I'm with him the whole rest of the tour.
Were you a little nervous when you first saw it? Were you a little bit like, hard drop?
Kind of, honestly. And then I was like, okay, my cats are on his bus. And then I was like, Idaho or wherever it was, Iowa. We fell asleep on FaceTime together that night. So it all checks out. So, and I get DMs. I get DMs daily when I'm with him now of people being like, I just saw Zach here and here with this girl. And I'm like, dude, we're laying in bed together right now. That's why I didn't want him to be public because everyone's just trying to ruin it.
Wait, you're dating that dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dating that dude.
Oh.
Don't worry. She kept it from us too. So don't be like.
Congrats.
She didn't even tell BFFs.
No, I saw it on TikTok. I didn't know if you guys were dating or if you guys were just like,
Yeah.
They're hot. They're hot.
Yeah,
and
like
heavy.
as Dave would say, fucking. Like, I didn't know if you guys were like dating or.
No, they're beyond that, I think.
They kind of roasted your man here, Bree, calling him a B-list country singer, eh?
I know. What the
That
hell?
also is somebody who has angst. Like when people make up shit to Mongeau sent to me, it's always like F-list, racist, asshole. It's like, well, this person's a big fan of mine.
And then said Burger King for mine. And also everything that's been about us on Dumois has never been true.
B-list is also not really that much of an insult, though, is it?
I mean, I think Zach Bryan is. I think it's just because Zach Bryan is not a B-list country singer. Like he's one of the biggest country singers right now.
No offense, he probably is.
I think he's A-list for sure.
I think he's A-list now.
Well,
A-list, I couldn't name a single
to me
country
is
artist,
like
but
Kenny Chesney, Zach Bryan. Is he there? I don't think so.
He's A-list now today.
Well, you're no offense, you're.
Well, I thought that before though.
Girlfriend.
I thought that before that.
B-list is right underneath A. It's like still a very, like that's a compliment.
B-list I think is very good. A-list to me.
So someone calls me
like,
a C-list. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I am. I'm a C-list. Hell yeah.
Yeah, to me, A-list,
That's
we're
third place.
listing people who have been around for like a decade, making gigantic stadium. So that's not a put.
But you call Addison Rae A-list celebrity.
That's a good point.
That is wild.
That's a good point.
I don't think
so.
she
I'd
is
say
anymore.
Zach Bryan is an A-list celebrity.
I don't. Well, all right, but there's two different things here. I don't think Addison is anymore. I think she's fallen off. But this says country singer, so it like I'm just looking at
He's biggest in country right now.
He's bigger than
Morgan
like,
Wallen's probably.
He's
the
like up
biggest,
there though,
actually.
but like
Morgan
Wallen's
probably-
A-list celebrity, obviously too. But like when you think of country now, it's Zach Bryan.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree, but like
he's fucking the guy. So
super unbiased, bro.
She's gonna defend him
I
to
mean,
the
no,
grave.
seriously,
No
though,
matter,
like-
no matter what you guys say.
But I mean, like,
I
who
see
is
it.
there?
I
Who
see
is
all
there?
these
Like
fucking shows.
Luke Bryan,
A-list.
Luke Combs. You got Morgan Wallen. Who else is like big in the country scene right now? Noah.
Yeah, like, who else is
How do you say
big
his last
there?
name?
hold on. I'm gonna answer this question right now because I'm gonna look up his tour schedule and see the type of venues he's playing at.
Okay. You live in my dream state.
Can we get Zach Bryan's tour schedule, please? Sure.
Yeah, it's probably on like his Spotify, right?
Dang, that's
He's doing arenas right now, and he just came off festivals, which was like 40,000 people.
He's playing at Crypto.com on August 23rd.
that's big. That's a pretty big venue.
It's tough.
Yeah, he's
That is a
playing.
pretty big venue.
It's all arenas right now, so there's like
Crypto. Then he plays Ford Idaho Center in Nampa. And then in Las Vegas, he plays the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh shit!
Bakersfield, he's playing Mechanics Bank Arena. Oakland, he plays Oakland Arena.
Yeah,
Glendale,
maybe. Okay,
he plays
maybe
Desert
maybe
Diamond
he is
Arena.
A-list then. Bree, your boyfriend's A-list.
yeah, I know.
That's pretty sick.
What are you thinking, Dave?
It's hard because I don't recognize a lot of these places, so I don't know the stadiums we're talking about. Like
Well,
college
Crypto.com Arena is massive.
we're on the-
T-Mobile Arena is massive.
Like west end of it now. It's like random places.
The fact that he
Like
he
I
can come
guess
to LA
I
and
could
sell
be wrong. Like if
Crypto-
he's coming to Massachusetts, where does he play?
Fenway next summer.
Okay, yeah, all right, maybe A-list. He's selling out. Good for you. All right, congrats, Bree. We're getting fucking pinky dolled.
We're getting pinky dolled for sure. I'm playing Duolingo and learning Portuguese right now.
Portuguese for the lady.
It's a good boyfriend right there.
Are you getting
Thank
any
you, guys.
good?
Thank you. No.
Okay. Give us a
So,
word.
You
Say
got to
one
give me
word.
masa. That means apple.
You're gonna use that word a lot, I bet.
You never know.
Does Gabby like apples?
Como masa. I think that means eat apples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Como masa.
Yeah. Agua, water. Leche or latte or something like that is milk.
Yeah, leche, con leche with milk.
Well, it's not leche. It's not leche because that's like Spanish. This is Portuguese. Different. It's like latte or something.
They're pretty close though. If you could speak Spanish, he's gonna understand it.
No, it's not. It's not even close. It's not even
Well, you
close
said
to the same.
como aqua. Both of those are Spanish words, I think.
Portuguese
Como
and
is not a Spanish word.
Aren't
Portuguese
similar.
word.
I think they're pretty similar. No.
Como's 100%.
I'm pretty sure it's like a proven fact that they aren't similar. That's a made up site. That isn't Wikipedia. That's milestone localization.
Almost 90% similarity.
No one's ever said that.
I did, and I was right.
No, guys, this isn't Wikipedia. You can't trust that site. That's true.
You're really trying to learn how to speak Portuguese?
Why are you such a hater?
I'm being serious. Are you really trying to? Like when I go to Silvana's for Thanksgiving, her dad and I just have accepted we can't communicate.
Oh, really? So you guys just awkwardly sit there and never?
We have
ever
no
converse?
idea. We literally have no idea what the other one. What was that?
What was that echo? I think she's.
Oh, it's very echoey.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Hey, Pinky Doll.
Hey.
Are you in? Can you see us?
Yes, I see you.
Ha ha ha. I love that little yes. All right. So we good, Austin?
Yeah, Josh, you good on your end?
Yeah, we're good on my end.
Okay. BFFs, special guest Pinky Doll. I don't know why I like how Pinky Doll talks so much, but even as we're getting in, she gave the little taste of the Pinky Doll like voice there. So we're glad to have you. I think this was a me request when I first saw your videos of what was going on. So welcome.
Sorry, give me a minute. I'm just gonna put my dog outside, making too much noise. I can't hear nothing.
Okay. Do it, Pinky Doll.
Do what you got to do.
She's got her own version of your guy, Josh. She was also messing in the background and the dog's coming in.
Yeah, I always got that going on. See?
Oh, we're good
You
now?
got mine.
Are we good, Pinky Doll?
Listen, I listen.
I'm just gonna laugh every time you double up like that on the thing. So welcome. You canceled on us last week when we tried to get you, and Austin, who's our producer, thinks that you faked like who canceled on us, Austin, right? Is that what you're insinuating what happened?
Well, I'm so sorry. It's just, I'm just going in a new life. I wasn't ready for it. And there's a lot of things coming to me, contract deals, and it's going crazy.
So did you pretend to be your own management when you canceled, or was it somebody, like, what happened?
But, I have to work on a deal. There was a lot of work. As you can see, I wasn't on live that much because I was working in the behind scenes. That's what happened because I didn't have time. Sometimes I don't even have time for me. So, and, I have a manager for that, actually.
So did we talk to your manager or you?
My manager, yeah, of course.
All right. So, yeah, that was what Austin was saying was not true. Anyways, I don't really care. So you've exploded onto the scene here in the last couple weeks, a month, 2 months. How long has this have you, the Pinky Doll phenomenon been going on?
It's actually a month and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, can you explain quick, like, what happened? Like, what were you doing? I know it's called non-player character, which I never had heard of. This, from what I understand, what you do live streams and you talk to your fans, and they just give you money because they like the way you talk.
Yeah, it's actually funny how it starts. I used to be like the sexy girl on the camera, looking good and cute. And then someone in the chat was like, oh my gosh, you look like an NPC. And I was like, oh, all right. You know what? I'm going to give them that. And since then, I continue doing that, you know what I'm saying? Because people was going crazy about it, sent a lot of gifts. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
What is what? How do you look like an NPC? Is that like an avatar guy? Like, what is an NPC?
Actually, I didn't know what was an NPC. So I went to check on Google and I was like, oh, maybe it's like the GTA, players. Yeah.
Well, what is it?
It's like a non-playable character in like a video game.
Yeah. Just has like some phrases that they say.
Mm-hmm.
Like players in video games that like are a part of like the campaign or storyline, but you don't control them. And they're kind of like set up by the game to just like tell you one or two sentences and like
an extra?
On some quest.
Like an extra.
In a video game,
Sure, yeah. It's a non-playable character.
Does she look like one? I don't understand. What makes Pinky Doll look like one?
I think she was acting like one, like with her phrases, maybe.
That's what it's saying. I was looking like an NPC, a game player. I don't know. That's what it's saying.
All right. So this is January 2023. Somebody says you sends you a lot of money, and you start doing these live streams. And basically, let's show, for people who don't know, let's show a couple of these live streams so people see what we're dealing with. And I'm curious how much of this is. I'm so curious by the whole thing, but let's see it.
Ice cream so good, gang gang. Ice cream so good, gang gang. Ice cream so good. It was you, him. Take your melon, take your Nelly. Slay, huh? Grab, pop, amazing. Oh, take it, Danny. I love you, gang gang. Yeah, strong woman. Yeah, strong woman. Yeah, strong woman. No. Yeah, strong woman. Yeah, strong woman. Yes. Ice cream so good. Oh, thank you, baby. This is so cute. Slay, huh? Gang, gang. Ice cream so good. Gang.
Okay. All right. So, like, what the fuck is going on? So people are just watching that, and they're like, yes, give me more Pinky Doll, and they just keep paying you, and that's what's going on here?
Actually, when people send a gift, I react to it. So that's why people send a lot of gifts.
And what about, like, where do you come up with everything that I just watched? Like, sticking your tongue out, being like, ice cream, gang, gang. Like, what? Like, is this just off the top of your head, or like, what the fuck is going on?
Exactly. Like, I was actually sitting here, and I remember someone sent me a gift, a beautiful one. So I was like, yes. And then people were sending the same gift. So I realized people want to hear me say stuff like this. So I said, you know what? To every gift, I'm going to add a reaction. It just happened like this.
So how much money like are you making doing this? Like what, like do you give that out? Can people see it because it's on the screen?
Well, if you can go search for it, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Austin, do we know?
Yeah, it's on the sheet, I think, based on like estimates someone did like on a live. Pull it up.
Are you going to tell me, Austin, or do I have to search for it as well?
Pull it up. Goes in the
It's
live
on
stream
page 3.
2 hours, 3 times a day. It says we make about 2 to 3K per line stream, about 7K a day.
You can go search on TikTok.
So 7K a day is a shit ton of money, obviously. So do you, like PINKYDOLL, when this thing's over, when you're like, all right, you close the stream, do you just like, are you like, damn, I'm pulling one off on the whole internet right now. Like I'm just doing these voices and people are shelling out all this money. Like what were you doing before this?
Before the NPC stuff, I was before I used to have a company.
Are you? Why'd you say before 9 times right there? Was that just part of the PINKYDOLL experience?
What about bugging? You know, I'm like stuck in my personage. You know, yeah.
You kind of come across as like a robot that like has a short circuit.
Oh, really? I look like a robot. Oh, okay.
No, not look like talk like
a robot.
Yeah, like a little short circuit. So they're repeating. Like I there's something about it that I can't really put my finger on it.
Fashion Robotic mannerisms for sure.
What'd you say about Fashion Nova?
I said Fashion Nova was so good.
So all right, I saw that on the sheet. You and Fashion Nova released a song?
Yes, exactly. We did. Ice Cream So Good.
Do we have the song? Can I see the song? Yeah. Ice Cream So Good?
Yeah, go ahead. Play the music.
Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good. Slay. Slay. He a fan, don't know it. Grab his chain and bullet. I'm fly, got Fashion Nova. No doubt they had to call us. The story NPC. You know my time ain't free. Stop.
Is that your first song?
Yes, it's my first one.
How much of what's going on are people like perverts?
Sorry?
Like, is it like people donating you on like if people are paying for OnlyFans, they're like, oh, they're kind of like perverts, I would say. Not perverts, but they want to see like nudity and like how much of what you're getting is just people like your voice, or is there like an underlying, like, are they guys who think
like
you're hot? Like, yeah.
It's actually my voice, I think so, because, you know, the way I talk is actually really unique, you know. I speak French, and then the accent of French go mixed with the English, and it gives that.
Yeah, I get that. It's a super unique accent. Nicki Minaj just tried NPC. So all these celebrities are basically trying to copy your style, right?
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
Are you still getting? When we first started talking about you were saying you're getting all these celebrities like in your DMs. Is that still happening?
Yeah, it's a lot. You know, I was super shook. Like they're talking to me.
Do you ever like respond?
Of course.
But we're not going to out them, are we?
This is personal.
PINKYDOLL's known for, I'm just going through all the different stuff. Can we see when you broke character, Austin? So a couple times during your streams, you broke character, but then you snap right back into it, which I guess makes people like you more. I'm curious to see what breaking character.
Arrête de faire ça, sinon je vais venir te voir. Arrête. Yes, strong woman. Next time I put the dog in the cage, it's over. The next time it's over. No dog. Ice cream so good. Yes, pap, on fire. Yes, pap, arrête. Ok, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Va dans ta chambre. Va dans ta chambre. 5, va dans ta chambre. Go to your room. No, go to your room. No, you're gonna break the TV. Go to your room.
Who are you telling to go to your room?
I have a little kid and I have a dog and sometimes
Okay.
it's fight together and it can be really dangerous. So now I have a babysitter, to take this, care of this.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
One controversy, Pinky Doll. Fans claim you lied about your age. That you 19 versus 27. How old are you?
I am 27.
Why did you look up like? What was that?
Nothing. I was looking at the sun. It's such a beautiful day today. Wow. Yeah.
I can't get a read on you, Pinky Doll.
Me neither.
I can't at all.
Like, clearly you're not looking at the sun. I can't tell. Like, we asked how old you looked up. Like, should I answer that honestly or not? So my vibe is you're in on this whole thing. And when I say in, like, sometimes you have people who, not just me, anybody would be like, oh, that person's kind of a crazy person. Or they've caught lightning in a bottle, but they're like legit crazy. With just meeting you, my vibe is like you're very self-aware of what's going on with all this stuff.
Of course, I am. I actually know everything I'm doing, every move I make. I know what I'm doing. And I know where I'm going to.
Where are you going to? Like, how does one... Like,
Pivot.
what is the next step from this to, like, next? Like, where are you going?
Wow, I would told you to keep watch the show. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yes. Hey, have you ever hit up Drake, or has Drake ever hit you up? I saw that you made a video about him because he likes cosplay.
Well, I'm not gonna talk about this, but I have a music. So in the music industry, you're gonna see me a lot more. So be ready.
How did the Fashion Nova collab come about?
How did they come out?
How did it come about? Like, what led to it?
Well, actually, I don't know if you guys remember, I made like a video where I have a Fashion Nova bag over my head. And, I didn't know it was gonna like work. They're gonna call me or whatever, I just did that because I wanted to make a cute video. And they actually hit my phone up because they wanted to work with me because they love the way I entertain, and everything. Yeah.
Interesting. You had news leaked. You said you're planning to sue. We won't spend much time on that. That sucks. But, I just am reading the sheet. We don't like that. That's no good if it was leaked. Pinky Doll is receiving a lot of celebrity attention, going viral. T-Pain mimicked Pinky Doll's live stream. Cardi B, Timbaland, one after another. So is it still growing? Is the Pinky, like, from where you started, have you seen it level off at all, or is it still all going bigger? And what's like the most shocking thing to you that's happened?
Was living I grew up every day. It's crazy. It goes so fast. I didn't think it was going to go this fast. You know what I'm saying? Because, I have a lot of brand deal and, a lot of contract on the way. So it's going to be big for real. And they keep telling me, the people I'm working with, they keep telling me they never see that before.
They've never seen the Pinky Doll explosion. Well, do you guys have any last questions for her before we let her go?
I don't
think I do.
We have a game that we could play.
Oh, let's play the game.
Yeah, okay.
We had it.
So the game is it's called NPC TikTok Live Simulation. So we're going to simulate a live, and then Pinky Doll will get a GIF, and you'll do however you want to react, and then us three will also do it after her.
Okay.
Yeah, you each have your own individual ones. Some of them are real GIFs, and some of them we made up.
Okay. Sounds good.
So this will be Pinky.
So we're all Pinky Doll's going first, but we're all basically doing.
We're all Pinky Doll.
What Pinky
Yes,
Doll
you all
does.
have your own
we
personalized
see,
ones.
So
we have
see
our own GIF.
Okay.
Okay.
And we just react. Okay. Got
Yeah.
it.
She's
like
the expert,
like
so
how
she goes
Pinky Doll
first.
would. Yeah.
Yep. Got it. Okay. Good.
Ice cream so good. Yeah, strong woman. Ice cream so good. Yeah, strong woman. Gang gang. Gang gang. Ba 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 ba. Hee-haw, yes. The guy feel like a cowgirl. Let me write it. Music. I love music. I got the mic. I'm the queen. Oh, special. Oh my God, baby. Oh my God. Wow. This is amazing. Pinky don't love you forever. Oh, spicy. No spicy. Oh, wow, a crown. Yes, I'm the queen of NPC. Great. Oh, salsa. Cake. Yeah, strong woman.
I gotta be honest, that went like faster than I don't know whether you were seeing those faster. Like by the time I registered what it was already on to the next one.
I know that's hard.
Quit with it.
Real hard.
Slower.
You made ours slower. Thank you, Austin.
Yeah,
we're not.
Yeah,
experts.
I was like, how is Pinky Doll doing that? Those are all her home run ones, I assume.
Yeah, and then we put a couple of those aren't real ones, so she just came up with them on the spot.
Like what? Which ones weren't real?
I think hammer was fake, so that hammer reaction was there.
That was pretty good though.
Microphone was fake. Yeah, we got a couple.
You got to be quick on your feet. Okay, who's up next, Austin?
Any of you who wants to go next?
I can go next to get it over with.
All right, Josh.
Okay, go ahead, Josh.
So am I just like ad-libbing?
Yeah.
Is that essentially what
you guys?
is going
I mean,
on?
good luck. You're going up against the queen. She nailed it.
I know. I don't know how to do this. This is crazy.
This is scary.
My nerves are rattled.
You got this, Josh.
Gang. Dairy. Harry Styles. Austin doesn't know what to do. Cowboy. Dave's best friend. Gang. Love you. Bow. That was lightning sounds. I don't even know how to do that one. Gang. There's a lot of gangs, Austin. Flower.
Yeah, you're behind.
Shit, this is hard.
We gotta keep it fast, then.
Yeah, I don't know how Pinky Doll does this. She earns her cash for real. Quack.
Yeah, it's hard. They come fast. Not to mention the way they slide across the screen is blocked by I can't even see them because they're like covered by something.
That was not easy. I give my props to Pinky Doll.
Are we gonna keep going with this?
Yeah, you want to do yours?
Sure, I guess I'll try. It's long.
Yeah, it's so long. Like, why didn't we make it like 5 to 10 seconds?
We'll do half of hers then.
All right, go.
Okay. Gang. Ooh, ride a bicycle. strong woman. Ooh, one bite.
That was good.
Corn, cob. Smells good. Gang ice cream, lick it. Welcome to the villa. Matcha. Cheesy, yummy. Gang.
It's crazy that the gang has become accepted. It's like we're just mimicking Pinky Doll.
I know.
Yeah,
it's her.
I feel like the best part about it is like GG stands for good game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. All right.
Yo, Bree, you were good at that. I'm not even gonna lie. You must be tuning into the Pinky Doll streams because that was pretty good.
I'm a Pinky Doll fan.
All right, 30 seconds, Austin. No more.
Come on, Dave.
I know. I need an ice cream. Lick. Josh. Roses. Arrow down. I can't see. Little crown. Sorry, not sorry. Whale. Ocean. Woo. I don't know what that is. Earth. Oh. No guess. Austin stinks. Chicha. Guacamole. Yum. Guacamole. Yum. Football touchdown. Turkey. Wait, strong. Wait, strong. Lights are zzz. All right, that's enough. I'm out. Oh, secret relationship. Kept it from us. Bad girl.
Bad girl.
Yeah, I was going to end it, and I saw that one. All right, listen, newfound respect, Pinky Doll. Like what you do. I'm telling you, there's something. People are like, why do you like Pinky Doll? When I saw it, there's something very unique about the way you kind of talk and portray it and think on your feet. So best of luck. What a world. You're like an internet, like if an alien came down and was like, try to explain the internet, I'd be like, check out PINKYDOLL. She's making bank just doing this. Like, honestly, it's like, that's the internet. Never know. So congratulations and thank you for coming on.
Thank you to you. Thank you for having me. And you guys can go to my YouTube channel. I got the ice cream so good. Don't forget to go to my TikTok, Instagram, and Passion Nova so good.
Thank you. Do you
Bye
care
bye.
which-
Bye bye.
Is there bye bye? Is there a better way? Does it matter if someone's like, hey, I can follow you on YouTube or TikTok? Do you care? Is it all the same?
I care. I do care. Yes.
So no, but which way would you be like, or do you have no preference? Like if someone's like, hey, I'm gonna follow your stuff on TikTok versus YouTube versus whatever, Instagram, like, what's your favorite vehicle?
Go to my TikTok.
TikTok. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, PINKYDOLL. Good luck.
Pinkily.
All right. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
PINKYDOLL, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Do you agree that she's self-aware?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
like
know.
when she broke the way she broke character.
Yeah, I think she has to be. But she was like character the entire podcast. It felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or maybe
also,
it's just,
I think
or
it's
maybe
the language barrier too.
I was just about to
It's
say
just
that.
her
Yeah.
accent. Yeah, her accent is just like super unique.
Yeah.
Well, she's from Montreal, Canada.
Yeah, she's French. Yeah, they have French. Crazy.
Yeah.
What
was
there is something
shocking.
she's very good at it. Like I don't know what it is, but whatever that is, she's good at. I didn't really get the answer if I'm like, is it perverts who like it, or is it like normal people?
I think you're right.
Yeah, it's perfect,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely people that, have like weird like
fetishes.
or not necessarily weird, they just have fetishes. Yeah, they just like what they like, they're into their
No
whatever.
offense to perverts. I have nothing against perverts. Nothing. If you want to be
You
a
have nothing?
No.
You have nothing
Like
against
I obviously
perverts?
no.
Dave.
Like when
Dave, you gotta have something against
He means
perverts.
like horny
something.
people online, not like
Okay, horny
criminals.
people.
I'm not
online.
I'm not talking about
perverts
like
like
child porn and like, oh, you like pervy shit. Like I'm talking, online porn, OnlyFans,
The
being
Glenny
like
Ball
a Glenny Ball, being like a gang. I don't care, like a kink.
Those are like horn dogs, I feel.
Fine, I've
Yeah.
nothing as horn dogs or kinks.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's better.
I feel like a pervert
better
is
quote.
like
Yeah,
isn't
maybe
a pervert
it's a bad
definition
connotation.
Definition of that is like I think when you like someone that's
Let me Google what the
Young.
exact definition of a pervert is.
I think perverts are really.
Well, we always,
bad,
I
bad
think like
person.
Stu Feiner is a pervert.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if we should be throwing these things around though. Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Right.
okay, yeah.
Like,
so it's not the same as like
yeah.
a child molester.
No, it's like that. If
Just a
you're
perv.
a person whose sexual behavior is considered abnormal. If like you get turned on by PINKYDOLL, like I don't fucking care.
Yeah, perv out, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, perv out.
Right. Perv out. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you're making somebody uncomfortable, then yeah, you can't do that. Then you belong in jail. But she's like open. This is what she does.
Yeah, do it behind your phone and watch her stuff and be a perv.
Totally. Right.
All right.
All right. See you guys next week.